This is a short video where we're just going to go back and talk about circuits basically. It's part of the HVAC Basics series. We're going to talk about the parts of the circuit, which includes the source, the path, the switch, and load. All electrical circuits consist of four parts. It has to have a source, has to have a path, has to have some sort of switching, and has to have a load. Without any of these devices or portions, the circuit will not work. Source is where all the power is fed from. Sources will vary based on what you're looking at. The source starts at the generation facility or perhaps a battery, and it works its way through the system towards the component. This is an example of a source for a house or a building. It's the transformer on the power pole. So again, generation, distribution, local source. Okay. Another source example could be the plug on the wall for smaller loads. A switch is a device that interrupts the flow of the electricity or the current. Switching devices can either be open or closed. An open switch means that no electrical current will flow. It's off. A closed switch, electrical current flows. It's on. This is an example of a switch, your light switch, standard light switch in a house. Another example of a switch, and we'll talk more about this one later. This is a breaker panel. Again, on or off. This is an example of an open switch. Okay, this is a knife switch. You might have the source coming in. You might have source coming in on the top. Okay, my load or my continuation to the rest of the circuit is here. There's no path here for the electricity to flow, so it's open. If I come in here, this is a closed switch. I'm bringing my source here. Okay, I'm going out to a load down here someplace. You see that we now have a metal bar here. This is the difference between an open switch and a closed switch. I have a path or a way for the electrical current to flow. A load is any device that uses electrical power to create movement, heat, or light. Motors are loads. They take electric power, create movement. Bulbs, light bulbs, are loads. They take electrical power, create heat, which in turn creates light. Igniters are loads. Okay, we could use electric power from a battery in your grill to start to ignite the gas. Electric heat strips are load. I'm taking electric power and I'm creating heat. Coils are loads. I'm taking electric power and creating a magnetic field. Example of a load. This is a refrigeration condenser. I have a fan motor and I have a compressor. Both take electric power, create movement. Another load example, again, air conditioning condenser. I take electric power and I create movement. In here there's a compressor and then a fan on the top. So I'm taking electric power, I'm creating movement. This is a load example of a coil. I'm taking electric power and I'm creating a magnetic field, which in turn creates movement. We'll talk much more about coils. A path is what connects the source to the switch to the load. Paths can be any conductive material, but it's normally wires or conductive material on circuit boards. This just has a lot of paths on it. All this wire that connects my source, my path, and my loads are all paths. Some devices can serve on multiple parts of a circuit. Can be a source and a switch, can be a switch and a load. Okay, this is an outside disconnect. Okay, it's a switching device, but it's also the source for my air conditioning condenser. Breaker panel. It's a switching device, it's a safety device, and it's a source for everything else that's wired from the panel. Again, sources depend on what part of a system you're looking at. This thermostat, it's a switch and a load. To power the screen and the functions in the Nest thermostat, it's a load. It uses power. but it's also a switching device which turns the heat and the cooling and the fan on and off. So electronic thermostats are switches and loads. So again, if any parts of the circuit are missing, the circuit will not work or be uncontrollable. Someplace in every electrical circuit, you must have a source, you must have a path, you must have a switch, and you have to have a load. If any of these components are missing, the circuit won't work properly. And again, if we take a look at the trainer board, we can identify the different parts of the circuit. Okay, coming in here, I have a power cord. That's my source. It's plugged into a wall outlet someplace. I have a couple switching devices on here. Okay, all of these are switching devices. Some are also loads, but they're switching devices. Okay, I have loads. I have my 3 light bulbs. We'll talk more about transformers, but they're also a load as well as a source. I have my electronic thermostat, that's a load. I have some switching devices that are also loads, as we talked about, might have different components inside one device. As you go through the rest of your studies for HVAC and learn HVAC, or basically any part of that uses electrical, any trade that uses electrical, you have to be able to identify what the component is. Is it a source? Is it a switch? Or is it a load? Because all of these are going to act differently when you go to troubleshoot them using a meter.